Let's look at this question now. The performance of 6 students of a class in 5 subjects is evaluated on a 9-point grading system. Each student is awarded a grade and grade points in each of the 5 subjects based on the marks obtained by him in that subject. See Table 1. Table 2 shows the marks obtained by each student in the 5 subjects. A student's GPA, grade point average, is the average of the grade points awarded to him in the 5 subjects. Okay, so we have these grade points that are assigned to every individual range of marks, and then we have these marks here for these candidates. The first thing that I'm tempted to do is write down the grade points for all these spots here. Let's do that quickly. So 50 to 61, so this is 6, so this should be 7, this is 10, this is 10, and this is 51, so this should be 6 again. Okay, so the total for Abhishek, grade points total for Abhishek is 6 plus 7 13, 13 plus 6 19, 19 plus 20 39. Okay, 39. This is final for Abhishek. For Saral, here I get 9, here I get 8, here I get 9, and here I get 9, and whatever is the grade point here, let's call that Z, small z. So I get 9 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9, so 35 plus z here. Saral has 35 plus z. For Himanshu, it is 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus x, so 36 plus x. This is denoted by a small x here. For Puneet, it is 9, 9, 10, 8 and 8. So you get 44 here for Puneet. For Vijay, it is 8, 7, small y, 67 is 7, 77 is 8, so 8, 7, 8, 7, you get 30 plus y here for Vijay, 30 plus y for Vijay, and for Sanjay, it is 8, and 9, and 10, 60 is how much? 6, 6, and 9, okay. So 8 plus 9, 17, 17 plus 15, 32, 32 plus 10, 42. So you have 42 here for Sanjay. Okay, this much is known to us. Let's work. Let's go through the additional information. The sum of GPAs of Saral and Puneet is equal to the GPAs of Himanshu and Sanjay. Saral and Puneet is equal to Himanshu and Sanjay. So I have 35 plus Z plus 44 is equal to Himanshu, which is 36 plus X and plus 42. Okay, so I can cancel this and this to get 2 here. I can cancel this and this to get 1 here. I can cancel this and this to get 1 here. So X is equal to Z plus 1, which also tells me that Z can take a maximum value of 9, X can take a maximum value of 10. Okay, so Himanshu can go up till a maximum of 46, Saral can go up to a maximum of 44. Okay, wonderful. Next case, next statement is GPAs of Abhishek and Vijay are equal. Abhishek has a GPA of 9, Vijay has a GPA of 30 plus y, so y is 9, that is known to us. Let me just erase this y and make it 9. So this is 9, and because this is 9, I can say y will be in the range from 81 to 90. As of now, this is the first condition, y will be in the range of 81 to 90 something. Okay, we've taken care of first thing, we've taken care of second thing. Third thing is Saral, Himanshu, Puneet and Sanjay. These are the same people who were mentioned in the first question. Saral, Himanshu, Puneet and Sanjay get distinct GPAs. Okay, which means we had identified X can take a maximum value of 10, but it would not be possible because if X takes a maximum value of 10, Z would be 9, and then 35 plus 9, Puneet and Saral. So X cannot take 10 is what I've got from here. I will take care of this point later on also, hopefully. Though the total marks of the sum of the marks obtained in the 5 subjects of Himanshu are not the highest, his GPA is highest among the 6 students. Okay. For Vijay, I know his GPA is 39. For Sanjay, it is 42. For Puneet, it is 44. For Abhishek, it is 39. Saral and Himanshu, because X is one more than Z, I can say Himanshu has 2 more grade points than Saral. All I have to do is ensure Himanshu's grade point total is more than Puneet. Okay. I cannot give X10. I cannot give X10 because if I give X10, Saral's grade point total and Puneet's grade point total would be identical, which is banned from the third point. So I would have to give X how much? 9. Yes, I would have to give X 9. So X will definitely be 9. Let me remove these points then. X will definitely be 9 and correspondingly Z will definitely be 8. So this is 9 and this is 8, which means the grade point total, I should have erased these parts as well. Grade point totals for Himanshu and Saral can also be identified now. So 36 plus X, so 9, 9, 9, 45 for Himanshu. And then for Saral, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 43 for Saral. Okay, we've got this now. We have grade point totals for all the 6 candidates that are involved. Now, if Himanshu is getting 9 here, X will lie in the range again 81 to 90, and Z will lie in the range 71 to 80. These are the ranges that we have identified for X, Y, and Z. For every place, we have the grade points. Okay, this is also done. Last point, the sum of marks obtained by 6 students in science is more than the sum of marks obtained by the 6 students in exactly 3 of the other 4 subjects. Okay, let's calculate the sum in science. How do I calculate? I know this one here is 81 to 90. I won't take care of it. Let me take care of these portions. 4 plus 3 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. So I get 4. 2 carried over. 2 carried over makes this 24. 24 plus 8 is 32. 32 plus 5 is 37. So 374 plus 81 to 90. So this 374 is of no consequence to me. The total will either reach to 464 or will be at 455. This is where the science total will lie. For Hindi, I can calculate the precise total. Let's count. 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. 22 plus 8 is 30. So 0. 3 carried over. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 9 is 33. 33 plus 6 is 39. 39 plus 8 is 470. Okay. This is not a problem. Why this is not a problem is, we were told, am I doing this correctly? Seems like it. Have I made a mistake? 470, let me check once. 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 3, because maths is very heavy. Maths is very heavy. English is, oh, this is about science. Why am I bothering about Hindi being heavier than English? This is fine, not a problem. Let's look at math. Math 81 to 90 here. Let's not worry about that. Let's check it from 90. So I have 3 more, 1 more, 2 more, 6 more. So 3 less, net 3 more, net 5 less. So I get 445 here as the fixed value, and then you can add up 81. Sorry, y. So 81 to 90 can be added up. So if I add 90, I will reach 535 is the upper limit. The lower limit will be 426. This is the limits for math. For science, let's check. The problem with science is that I don't have a lot of totals here. Let's list 97, 89, 78, 67, 60. Okay. So 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 7 is 31. 1, 3 carried over. 3 plus 9 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 7 is 27, 27 plus 12 is 391. This is fixed. And to this you are adding z. So 391 plus 80 should be 391 plus 80 should be 471. Okay. Upper limit is 471. For science, I will list it here. For science, the upper limit is 471, and 9 less than that, the lower limit is 462. This is where science will be. Now see, science still has a possibility of overtaking. Science still has a possibility of overtaking Hindi and also a possibility of overtaking math. Why is it 426? This should be 526. It has no possibility of overtaking math, but it still has a possibility of overtaking Hindi. Okay. Let's work for social science. And in fact, I don't even care about social science now, because science has to necessarily be, the total in science is more than the sum of marks obtained by the 6 students in exactly 3 of the 4 subjects. Science is more than 3 subjects. It is not more than maths. It has to be more than English, Hindi, and social science. Hindi is currently at 470. The maximum value that science can take is 471. It has to be more than Hindi. So it will necessarily be 471, which tells me the precise value of z will necessarily be 80, the upper limit here. So Saral score in science is definitely known to me. Saral score in science is definitely known to me. Wonderful. Now let me check one more thing. The last thing that I have to take care of is this 4th point, which said, though the total marks, the sum of marks obtained in the 5 subjects of Himanshu is not the highest, his GPA is the highest among the 6 students. His GPA is highest. Let's look at the sum of the marks for Himanshu. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 9, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. So 320 plus 13. Marks of Himanshu's marks would be 320, and X, Z is certain now, so I don't care about it. X can go from anywhere from 81 to 90. So Himanshu's marks would range from 401 to 410. This is Himanshu's score. The person who is most likely to overtake him, is the next best person with his GPA as second highest. That is Puneet. Let's add up the total for Puneet. Okay, so I get these 3 together add up to give me 240 plus 90 plus 91. So these 3 together, 240 plus 90 is 330 plus 91 is 421. Puneet is 421. That is fine. 421. If Puneet is 421, it simply implies what? He is already ahead of Puneet. Himanshu is already lower than Puneet. Regardless of what he scores, 401 to 410, he will definitely be lower than Puneet. That is wonderful. Just for my peace of mind, I'm also doing it for Saral. Let us calculate the total for Saral. Will he be able to overtake Himanshu at any time? Though the total marks is sum of marks obtained in 5 subjects of Himanshu are not the highest, his GPA is the highest among the 6 students. Okay, let's look at Saral. 88, so plus 8 minus 1, so plus 7 plus 14, 0 plus 8 plus 22. So for Saral, the total turns out to be 422. The total for Saral is 422, and this is very surprising for me. Let me check again. How is this possible? Puneet 83 plus 78 plus 79, 240. 240 plus 90 is 330. 330 plus 91 is 411. Oh, 240 plus 180. Yeah, so Himanshu is not the highest. He's got 2 people ahead of him, so everything is fine. X can lie anywhere in this range. Y can lie anywhere in this range. Okay. Or have I calculated the total for Himanshu wrong? Let me check. 81 plus 82 plus 89 plus 81. Okay. So I get 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. 320 plus 13, I get 333. 333 plus 90. 333 plus 90 is 423. 333 plus 90. I have made a terrible mistake when it comes to Puneet. I am so sorry. I have made a terrible mistake when it comes to Puneet. It is not 320. It was 333. Okay. So you have 333 and x can range from anywhere to, so 333 plus 90 leads me to 423, or lower than this it will be 414. This is the range of score that Himanshu is getting. Now because Himanshu is not supposed to get the highest score, he cannot get 423. He also cannot get 422 because then he would be joint highest with Saral. His total is not the highest. So the maximum he can go up to is 421, and because the maximum he can go up to is 421, x we cannot take 90 anymore. It can go up till from 81 to 88. Y can take any of these values. Y can take any of these values because Vijay is not mentioned, but x can only range from 81 to 88. Okay, let's get to individual questions. Which grade is awarded to Saral in science? In science, he is awarded grade 8. 8 is B1. Therefore, for option questions 11, we mark option C. Who gets the second highest GPA among the 6 students? Among the 6 students, the second highest GPA is with Puneet. Therefore, the answer is option B, Puneet. What is the sum of the marks obtained by Saral in the 5 subjects? Saral is getting 422. Therefore, the answer should be option A, 422. How many values are possible for x? How many values are possible for x? For x ranges from 81 to 88. So the values that are possible for x are 8. Therefore, answer should be option C. A long drawn question requires a lot of processing, lot of summation, something that I would avoid doing in the exam, even if I know how to do it.